If you see a woman employed in some position and you assume she got that job because of DEI, that's misogyny. If you see a gay person in an employed position and you assume that they got that position because of DEI, that's homophobia. If you see a person of color in a job and assume the only reason they have it is DEI, that's racist. And you'll say, no, 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 it's not about that. It's about we just want the most qualified person for the job to get the job. Sure, except no one ever looks at a white guy in a position and goes, was he the most qualified? Was he the one who should have had the job? Despite the fact that tons of unqualified white men get jobs all the time because this is my buddy. Can you hire him? Hey, he's a bro. Can you hire him? Oh, that's so-and-so's son. The good old boy network. DEI was meant to combat these types of things, where certain types of people got jobs and other people who didn't look like that didn't get considered simply because they weren't this. And I'll give you a recent example. This is a picture of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. 2 people in this photograph were fired recently. I'll let you guess which 2. 2 of these things are not like the other ones. 2 of these things just aren't the same.
In an unprecedented move, President Trump fired 4-star General Charles C.Q. Brown, the nation's highest-ranking military officer. Trump called Brown a fine gentleman and an outstanding leader without giving a reason for his dismissal. The president said he will nominate 3-star Air Force Lieutenant General Dan Kane to replace General Brown. Brown is a highly decorated fighter pilot with over 40 years of service.
So he fired the nation's highest-ranking military officer and replaced him with a less qualified candidate. I'm not saying that this guy doesn't have the skill set to do the job. I'm saying out of the 2 of them, experience and rank-wise, he was the more appropriate person for the position. He is the person who deserved it the most based on merit. And he, who looks like this, was let go and replaced by he, who looks like this. And what possibly could have been the reason that he was fired?
Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth said Brown served with distinction, but Hegseth has criticized so-called woke ideology deployed in the military.
You got to fire the chairman of the Joint Chiefs. Any general that was involved, general, admiral, whatever, that was involved in any of the DEI woke, it's got to go.
Because according to the alcoholic former Fox News anchor, he was involved in the woke DEI bullshit. This was the 2 of them like a week ago, where reporters asked him, like, you said he should be fired. He said, oh no, I look forward to working with him. And he just got fired because DEI. Bottom line, when the main prerequisite seems to be white male who's one of the bros, you end up with a less qualified person in the position. And that's the reason that DEI started being employed in the first place.